The motion fell on deaf ears, leading to blows and scuffles. As Kenya Kwanza approved the military deployment motion within a record 30 minutes. Our very own Stephen Leto reports that LSK has termed the deployment as, quote, unconstitutional and has since moved to court to block the same. Take a listen.
The National Assembly held its sittings in camera and approved to have the motion to deploy the military to the anti-finance bill protests. Weather footage from inside the National Assembly chambers showed fistfights between members of parliament as the motion sailed through in record time. Rarieda MP Otiende Amolo raised concerns over the wording of the motion that had no specifics on when, where and for how long will the military be deployed.
What Parliament did today was give a blank check of deployment to the KDF, essentially a blank authority. They can go anywhere, they can go anytime, they can go for any purpose for an undefined period. That is the description of a military state. And essentially as Parliament, we just granted Kenya to be a military state.
The Speaker, for the first time since this Parliament began, arrived in the House more than 30 minutes from 9:30. Clearly you can see, and evidently so, the Speaker was still getting instructions or receiving instructions from elsewhere.
The Law Society of Kenya has since filed a suit protesting the deployment. In court papers, LSK says, quote, no emergency, disaster, insecurity, unrest or instability has been officially declared to exist in Kenya and to be outside the mandate, scope or capacity of the National Police or any other authority to warrant the deployment of the KDF to provide support to the National Police in the manner envisaged in the impunged Gazette notice. According to the lawyers' body, publishing the impunged Gazette notice poses a huge threat of violation of the fundamental rights and freedoms of many Kenyans who may wish to exercise their right to peacefully protest within the confines of the Constitution and the law. LSK further says the youth have organized themselves and hundreds of thousands across the country have turned up to carry out peaceful protests calling for the rejection of the Finance Bill 2024 as a demonstration of their frustration with the government. The Law Society further adds that in view of the continuing breach of the Constitution of Kenya, it is imperative that this Honourable Court, acting in the interest of justice, constitutionalism and the rule of law, intervenes at the very crucial moment to arrest the illegality and contraventions of the Constitution and save the fundamental rights and freedoms guaranteed to all Kenyans which are under threat. The LSK case comes up for hearing Thursday. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV.